Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. May spend a few days here as Paul is talking to the church about the importance of abstaining from sexual immorality, which I would suggest is a lens through which we can look at a lot of things God wants us to do in our life so that we might enjoy a more prosperous, a more healthy, a more enjoyable life. You know, God doesn't put street signs and speed limit signs to be mean to us. He does it so that we can enjoy life within a certain scope of safety. When we think about God's law, that's the spirit of it. God hadn't written law to tell you what he can't do. He's given it as a reminder of what you shouldn't do so that the things you should do can be that much more enjoyable in your life. Paul is writing here and he says, verse 12, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be dominated by anything. Now, let me break this down a little bit. Paul is talking about those things, those rhythms, those practices in life that are not explicitly in and of themselves wrong. So Paul here is talking about, here it is, gray. Now, there are things in our life that are black and white, right? 10 Commandments, black and white. When the Lord said, thou shalt not commit adultery, that ain't gray. All right, that's black and white. You can't do that. But there are some things, in fact, there are a lot of things that are in and of themselves explicitly wrong. And so Paul here is saying, all things, these things, those great things, they're lawful for me. But friend, he's saying to the believer, that don't mean they are blessing either. You see, I've learned this in my life. There are some things that aren't wrong, but when they get with me, they are. Can I get a witness right there? Ain't nothing wrong with an Oreo. Ain't nothing, and bless God. God said, don't call anything I have made unclean. Ain't nothing wrong with an Oreo in and of itself. But I'm a witness. When that Oreo get with me, that thing is wrong. And it's not because it's wrong in and of itself. It's because I don't have one Oreo. I have a sleeve. Can I get a witness up in here? My life changed when it finally hit me. Oh, I can't have Oreos in my house at all. Not because Oreos is wrong, but when they get with me, they get wrong real fast. Anybody smelling what I'm stepping in? My question to you today is this. What are the Oreos in your life? What are some vices, some rhythms, some habits that in and of themselves, absolutely nothing wrong with them, but because of the proclivity of your flesh, this season of your life, where you're at, with what you're good at, what you're not good at, it's not one Oreo, it's a sleeve. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that are gray, that ain't black, that ain't white, but they get black and white real quick. And it's incumbent upon us to pray about that and talk to the Lord about it. Now, Paul is under the context here of sexual immorality, right? But I think this can be copied and pasted to other areas in your life. Ain't nothing wrong with ranch dressing, but it's wrong when it gets with you, right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with this relationship. In and of itself, it can be healthy, but when it gets with you. So I don't really have a point other than let's do what the word says. He says, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. There may be some things in your life that are lawful, but that ain't helping you. Use this as an opportunity to talk to the Lord about it and get better on it and move forward in your life. That's hope for today, y'all. I'll see you next time.